Good afternoon. I would like to warmly welcome you to the 2021 Integrative Biology Virtual Commencement Ceremony. My name is Robert Dudley, and I'm a professor in and chair of the Integrative Biology Department. Today, we mark an important rite of passage for our students. Everyone involved deserves congratulations on a job well done. Our candidates for the bachelor degrees, their families and friends, and my colleagues, the Faculty of Integrative Biology. This is a joyful moment in all of our lives. The graduates have worked hard and navigated a maze of opportunities and challenges. Your family members and friends are proud and probably breathing a sigh of relief. Your parents are looking forward to some newfound disposable income. And the faculty feels a sense of accomplishment. Their knowledge and skills have been passed to a new generation. I feel it is appropriate to provide some context to the accomplishments of these candidates, mostly for the family and friends. First, what is integrative biology? Our faculty study evolution, ecology, physiology, and organismal biology, and courses are offered in all of these areas. Their research is conducted all over the globe, often assisted by undergraduates. Second, what do you do with a degree in integrative biology? Well, our graduates go into all sorts of fields, from positions in conservation and climate change to graduate school, and obviously to becoming tomorrow's health professionals. And third, are we any good? How do we stack up against other departments across the nation? Here, I'm happy to report that UC Berkeley is ranked first in ecology and evolution and has been for a number of years. Our degree candidates are graduating from the top-ranked program in ecology, evolution, and organismal biology, and of course are graduating from the world's greatest public university. Tomorrow, particularly in the age of COVID, the landscape of your lives will have shifted dramatically. It will be both exciting and scary. As Berkeley graduates, you will have the intellectual tools, judgment, experience, creativity, and of course survival skills to be successful in whatever career paths you choose. Your success here amply demonstrates this. Finally, I hope you'll stay in touch with the department. We have a website that offers multiple means of communicating, including Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. IB and UC Berkeley need your support today more than ever before, and we are always interested in learning how our alumni are faring in their chosen fields. It is now my great pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Associate Professor Caroline Williams. Professor Williams arrived at Cal in 2014 after undergraduate and master's degrees at the University of Otago in New Zealand, and after obtaining her PhD at the University of Western Ontario. She was also a postdoctoral fellow at the University of Florida for 2 years. Her lab studies the ecological and evolutionary physiology of insects, in particular assessing the implications of climate change for insect growth, hibernation, and development. Professor Williams.
Hello, I'm Caroline Williams, an associate professor in integrative biology. I came to Berkeley in 2014, initially attracted by the world-class research that thrives on this beautiful campus. But what I love most about Berkeley is that it's a place where dreams come to life, in large part because of you, our brilliant, talented, and hardworking undergraduates. Your drive to make the world a better place inspires me every day and provides meaning to my own journey here at Berkeley. We've come here today to celebrate you and send you on your journey with our warmest congratulations. You're a unique cohort whose undergraduate degree will forever be intertwined with this awful pandemic. For those of you who've experienced the majority of your Berkeley degree online and missed experiencing so many aspects of life on campus, I acknowledge your disillusionment. For those of you who've supported, cared for, and provided for your family while studying, I admire your dedication. And for those of you who've lost friends or family during your time here, I see your pain. Today, I want you to take this moment to look at the challenges you've faced, all the things that didn't go to plan, and the ways that your reality didn't live up to your dreams. Holding these things in your mind's eye, I want you to congratulate yourselves on your resilience and forgive yourselves in the knowledge that you've done your best under the most difficult of circumstances. Now, I want you to turn your eyes to all the mind-expanding experiences you've had and the connections that you've made here in the Berkeley community. While living through this historic and difficult time, you've achieved great things, and we are so proud of you. I know that your parents are proud of you too, and I congratulate them in full acknowledgement of their sacrifice, love, and support. In achieving your dreams of a Berkeley education, you're also contributing to making all of our futures brighter by taking the Berkeley light out into the world to illuminate dark corners of inequity and injustice. Your integrative biology degree has prepared you to think of humans as organisms embedded in our environment, surrounded and embraced by a web of interactions that sustain and nourish us. It has prepared you to make the world brighter by fostering this view of interconnectedness and collaboration in an era where disconnection is our gravest foe. Many of you may not know exactly what the future holds after graduation. I'm here to tell you that that is okay. I didn't know either what I wanted to do after university. Reflect on your values and goals, follow your gut, and walk through the doors that open when you knock with the confidence that you are worthy and you are enough. By being here today, you've proved beyond a doubt that you have what it takes to be successful in whatever endeavors you undertake, however you define success. Have the courage to define your own version of success. No one else can live your life. For some of you, your time here has only strengthened and confirmed a desire to pursue your chosen career paths. I applaud your unwavering commitment and know that you will help to advance the frontiers of knowledge, care for people in times of need, and steward us through this rapidly changing world. You may still have long and demanding training in front of you, but I hope you know that if you can get a Berkeley degree, you can do anything. For all of you, I encourage you to go forth with joy and confidence into a future that is bright, scary, and full of possibilities. Keep in touch with us. We love to hear how you're doing and hope we'll get the chance to connect with you in future to advance our shared vision of a better world. To the class of 2021, an extraordinary group of people who will do extraordinary things, on behalf of IB, I send my most hearty congratulations and best wishes for the future.
One feature that distinguishes Berkeley from most other universities is the active and integrative combination of education and research. And it is our great pleasure to present the awards for research and academic achievement and for service to the university and faculty of the department. First, we have the Franklin Henry Award. Franklin Henry was a professor of physical education and human biodynamics at UC Berkeley for 40 years. He made important contributions to the fields of human cognition, motor control, and exercise endurance. His legacy at the university offers recognition to talented undergraduates in human performance and health research. This year's Franklin Henry Award goes to Miles Gamboa, as nominated by Professor George Brooks. Next, we have the Natural History Award, given to students who show excellence in the pursuit of natural history and organismal biology. This year's Natural History Award goes to two students. Connor Wilson is nominated by Professor Charles Marshall, and Lauren Zane is nominated by Professor Jose Vasquez Medina. Our next award honors one of the most wonderful and accomplished professors ever to teach on the Berkeley campus, our own Marion Diamond. Marion was a world-class expert in the development of the brain, how experience nourishes the brain, and how the brain's functions can be kept from deteriorating as we age. She was a proud Cal graduate and was named Alumna of the Year for her prominence and her contributions to the education of generations of students. The Marion Diamond Award is presented to students who exemplify what Marion has meant as a role model and a leader in research, teaching, and especially community leadership. This year's Marion Diamond Award goes to two students, Tamara Yafar, as nominated by Professor Bob Full, and Armin Abrahamian, as nominated by Professor George Brooks. Next, we present an award for excellence in herpetology and zoology. This award recognizes a student with exceptional research and academic records in the field of herpetology, or more broadly, zoology. This year's award goes to Linnea Schaefer, as nominated by Professors Rory Bowie and Jimmy McGuire. Next, we present our departmental citation. This award is given to a single student who epitomizes accomplishments in research and scholarship in the department. We had a tough field this year, as is invariably the case, but this year's departmental citation goes to Thomas Lay, as nominated by Professors Michael Shapira and Mike Boots. Lastly, I would like to introduce our student speaker, Mollie Tessler. Mollie is from North Salem, New York, and first came out to California in fall 2017 to study at Cal. She's graduating with a degree in integrated biology with a focus on evolution, ecology, and organisms, and with a minor in Jewish studies. She has been a member of Professor Leslia Hlusko's lab since her sophomore year, studying mammalian life histories and primate dental variation. Her work led to the completion of a senior thesis analyzing and comparing dentition across individual life history stages. Additionally, Mollie is currently a research assistant in the Museum of Vertebrate Zoology, and she has a passion for science communication, museum science, and informal science education. Mollie will begin a PhD program in the near future, wherein she plans to study evolutionary biology while improving her own science communication skills. Congratulations, Mollie.
Congratulations to the class of 2021 and to the students of integrated biology. It is my honor to welcome everyone to tonight's graduation event. Before we begin, I'd like to thank all the professors, staff, administration, students, family, friends, and peers for being here tonight with all of us, especially those who got up a little early or who are staying up a little late because of a time zone difference. When writing this speech, I tried my hardest to not make it entirely about COVID, as it is already such a large part of all of our lives. But I figured that was just the reason to include it. This was not the senior year we expected, I assure you that. And to anyone who says it is should go buy a lottery ticket, because your ability to predict is astonishing. We were supposed to walk across the stage together, sit next to each other, whisper to each other in class, or have all-night study sessions in Moffat together. We were supposed to attend football games and field trips. We were supposed to sit next to each other, walk inside of buildings, and shake professors' hands. Minuscule things that mean the world if we were able to do them now. What I would give for a 25-minute walk to Li Ka-shing every day. For some of us, this past year has meant the loss of a loved one, potentially the one cheering you on throughout your collegiate experience. It meant the loss of stability, of living next to your best friends, the loss of an internship, a research experience, or simply the loss of expectations. We all experienced this past year differently, and my heart truly goes out to anyone who experienced any form of loss. As I mentioned earlier, I didn't want to make this entire speech about COVID, but I figured I needed to include it somehow, and what a better way to tie it to our major than to talk about the science that was being done regarding COVID and the fact that we ourselves are scientists. Yes, we will all be getting a bachelor's of arts, but we are scientists. We ask questions, we learn, and we discover. Some of us will go on to attend medical school or graduate school. Some of us will be park rangers or educators, heck, maybe even a baker. Our paths will be different to get here, from here, just like our paths to get here were different. But what we all have in common is the lessons our courses taught us and the applicability they hold to our lives. The Department of Integrated Biology, as I always like to describe to others, is a fun place with a personality of its own. You know if you should be an IB. As many students most likely know, IB offers courses where half the class is spent in the botanical gardens, where weekends are spent on field trips learning about California ecology, and where cadavers are examined on a weekly basis. And my favorite, where beans are picked up with clothespins outside of VLSB. Don't lie, that was all of our favorites and the reason most of us are in this department in the first place. The all-nighters that I mentioned in Moffat, I learned why they're so bad for my body because of the circadian rhythm class that I took. And Physics 8B, one of the many lower division classes we have to take, taught me why my eyesight was so bad. In the spring of 2020, I took a fascinating class called Infectious Disease Dynamics. It was about pandemics. Well, many of you know where this is most likely going, but a pandemic emerged during this semester, something I could not have predicted when signing up for this class. But because of that, I had the privilege of learning alongside the scientists. My exams were on the best course of action, and the words that were being mentioned by news sites and social media were my vocab words from the week prior. As scientists, we are asked to deal with the world's problems without the world's budget. We are asked to cure cancer, figure out how many T-Rexes ever existed, make a vaccine, and my favorite part, we are asked to never stop asking questions. We are asked to hold on to the phrase that every parent hated between the ages of 2 and 4. But why? IB and Cal taught us not only how to ask why, but how to answer it as well. It taught us that the answer might not always be so clear-cut. The answer might be an unknown, or the question itself is just one part of a larger one. And that is my favorite part of science. When asked what I want to be when I grow up, I always answer, the kid who never stopped asking questions. But I urge you, just as much as I urge myself, to also be the kid who answers those questions, both for you and for others. So wherever we end up, and whatever question it is that you want to ask about, keep asking it. Congratulations to my fellow graduates. We did it. Go Bears.
For this virtual commencement, graduating students have each made slides featuring their degree, a photo, and a quote. This slide presentation will take the place of the parade of students walking across the stage. So please watch as our wonderful graduates walk across the virtual stage.
Dear IB class of 2021, congratulations!
I'm Michael Shapiro.
I'm Daniela Kaufer, and we're recording this in our home where we spent the last year and a half, just like you guys did in your own homes. What a ride.
And I'm pretty sure that this is not what you expected to have for your senior year, but I'm also sure that in one way or another, you'll find this year to be formative in sometime in the future.
Making it to this point, you guys have already acquired resilience and endurance, and you made it in the toughest of situations. And this is one of the most important things to take on to life, which I know you will.
So it was a pleasure to teach you. I taught you, some of you, microbiomes, about microbiomes and host pathogen interactions.
I got to talk to you guys about stress and resilience, very relevant.
Well, microbiomes is pretty relevant too.
Yeah, not saying not, but it was a pleasure to get to meet you guys, and even through Zoom, we actually feel like we made connections. We got to know you even more so to see what you had to endure to get through the end of this year, and we're very, very proud of you.
So we're cheering for you in your future road, in your future paths, and we wish you all the best.
My name is Tyrone Hayes. I'm a professor in integrative biology, and I'd like to wish everyone a happy graduation 2021. Congratulations.
This is Professor Noah Whiteman wishing our integrative biology graduating seniors a hearty congratulations and best wishes for success in life, and to remember that we're very proud of you, not only for making it through your undergraduate program at Cal, but in particular for making it through this last year to the finish line. And now, as you look forward to the rest of your life, you can probably see that really this is just the beginning of the next step. And as you take that next step, we will be here watching you and hoping that you'll remember us in the future, not only telling us how things are going, but coming back and visiting and remembering that Cal is also a home of yours and will always be. So with that, I wish you all the best, and just a special shout out to the first generation students and the LGBTQIA plus students. You inspire me and keep me going. And I want to have a special congratulations just for you for making it through and being yourselves. Okay, bye.
Congratulations, class of 2021. Completing your degree in integrative biology is a major achievement, and I hope you can take some time to revel in that success. Best of luck with the next step in your journey.
Hey, congratulations, everybody. And for those of you who took Bio 1B in a fall semester while you're here at Cal, it was a real pleasure being your organismal diversity instructor. I hope you had a great experience in upper division IB courses after that time and are going to look back on your time here with fondness. So good luck in the future and keep enjoying the living world around you. And most importantly, take good care.
Hello, integrative biologists. Congratulations on the completion of your undergraduate careers. I hope this year was okay, although I understand that your final semesters might not have been exactly as you envisioned them. Please recognize that you can come back to your alma mater anytime and feel at home. And please do try to reconnect with us here in the Valley Life Sciences building as often as possible.
We now come to the final part of the commencement exercise, which I imagine the candidates and their families have been most eagerly awaiting, the granting of degrees. Graduates, family, and friends, thank you all for your participation in this joyous and memorable event. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the UC President and by Berkeley's Chancellor Christ, I grant you the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Integrative Biology. You may now move your tassels to the left side of your mortarboards. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2021. Thank you, and go Bears!
Congratulations, class of 2021.